to all the men and women here at Picatinny who do an extraordinary, cutting-edge amount of work that really makes a difference in terms of our ability to defend our nation and to give the warfighter every edge possible against those who we ultimately have to defeat. I'm thrilled to be back at Picatinny. It's not my first visit here. I've had several, along with Congresswoman Sherrill, who, as a new member of the Senate House Armed Services Committee, is doing an extraordinary job in advocating not only on national defense issues, for which he has experience personally, but also for our role in the nation's defense here in New Jersey, and Picatinny particularly in her congressional district. And we're here to celebrate some very, very good news, not only for Picatinny Arsenal, but also for the future of New Jersey's vital contributions to our national security. As I often say, Picatinny Arsenal is a jewel of our national defense strategy. It's home to the Joint Center of Excellence for Guns and Ammunitions, which supplies weapons and technical support for soldiers, sailors, Marines, and airmen serving across our military. And the Combat Capabilities Development Command Armament Center here at Picatinny Arsenal is a renowned hub for innovation. Here are some of the brightest minds in armament technology, munitions, chemical and mechanical engineering, all come together to help our military be on the cutting edge of lethality and precision. Simply put, Picatinny is the brain power behind our nation's firepower. And beyond its critical role in our national defense, Picatinny Arsenal is an engine of economic growth and job creation here in Morris County and greater North Jersey, with nearly 5,000 jobs on the base, more than 8,000 jobs indirectly supported by all that goes on here. It's because of what Picatinny means to New Jersey and to the nation that I insisted on meeting the new Secretary of the Army, Ryan McCarthy, before his nomination went to the floor for confirmation. And we had a good conversation about what goes on here at Picatinny. And I think the Secretary and I have an understanding that no missions should move from Picatinny. If anything, we should add missions to Picatinny at the end of the day. And I invited him to visit the base, and he said he would, so we're going to follow up on that so that he can see firsthand what the men and women here do in support of the nation's defense. Everyone here today has worked tirelessly in support of the Picatinny mission, especially when it came to awarding this $41 million contract for the construction of a new Munitions Disassembly Complex. I want to thank Brigadier General Alfred Abramson, the Joint Program Executive Officer, Armaments and Ammunition, and the Commanding General. It's a long title, General, I tell you. Do you get paid that much for each stuff on the title? No, you don't. For Picatinny Arsenal, for his steadfast and outstanding leadership. He's really a great leader here, bringing all the elements together, military, civilian, and contractors. We appreciate John Hedrick, the director of the Combat Capabilities Development Command Armament Center, and the entire Picatinny mission leadership for championing the work that goes on here. Likewise, I want to thank Colonel Asbury with the Army Corps of Engineers. In order to get this done, and I'll explain that in a moment, we needed the Army Corps' help in expediting the work here. And the Colonel and his team, as always, I'm a big fan of the Army Corps of Engineers. Sometimes they don't get the credit they deserve, but this is one example of making it happen. So, Colonel, thank you very much for you and all of your team's work. As I said, the Congresswoman has just been a tremendous advocate since she came to the House, and great firepower, no pun intended, in helping us join in these efforts. So we appreciate her work, as well as the New Jersey congressional delegation who came together. I have to credit the governor's administration and the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection for working with us. There were some environmental issues we had to get through. This state-of-the-art facility will encompass munitions disassembly, robotics, short and long-term storage magazines, and much, much more. These operations will aid in the fulfillment of Picatinny Arsenal's continued mission under the newly Army Futures Command for Research, Development, Engineering, and Analysis of Current and Future Armament and Munitions Systems. Now, it's no secret we face some unexpected hurdles in this effort. Earlier this year, President Trump issued an emergency declaration that proposed raiding the funding of U.S. military construction projects to build a border wall that he promised Mexico was going to pay for. When I saw Picatinny's new Munitions Disassembly Complex, along with other installations in New Jersey listed as potential targets, I thought to myself, not on my watch. We immediately led a delegation letter to the acting Secretary of Defense emphasizing the importance of the Munitions Disassembly Complex project. Later, we learned that the Department of Defense would spare projects from the President's border wall efforts so long as the contract was awarded by the end of fiscal year 2019. In other words, if this contract was awarded in December of 2019 as originally planned, we would lose the $41 million to the wall. The fact that we cleared every hurdle and secured this funding in the nick of time is a testament to our ability to work together as a team. From Colonel Asbury, as I've mentioned, and the Army Corps of Engineers, to the General here, the Army Corps helped us firm up the construction schedule. The New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection resolved outstanding environmental issues quickly, to the cooperation of our congressional delegation and leaders like Congresswoman Sherrill and Norcross as well. And most importantly, the incredible professionalism of our service members and everyone who works in support of the Picatinny mission. In today's tumultuous world, we can never afford to let politics get in the way of something as serious as our national defense. The construction of this Munitions Disassembly Complex will secure Picatinny Arsenal's future as America's leader in the advancement of armaments technology and munitions innovation. So let me thank everyone here today for working together to get the job done. We came together as a team. We put New Jersey first because Picatinny Arsenal always puts America first.